Well, obviously it's to win, right? Like to win and get promoted to the NACO, because I do want to play NACO one time again.
As far as our team goals, I think we were kind of just looking at like qualifying and maybe placing like top 12. We obviously got top 8 the first half of this OQ, and we were like pretty happy with that because that went above our own expectations as well as probably where most people would have expected us to land. So yeah, I think we did pretty well.
My goals going into this split were, I think, to become more like a leader and just know like what I want to do early game, other than mostly just listening to what my mates think. And because I had like no experience at first, this is what I used to do. But now I think I accomplished it. Now my teammates, every game, they know I want to play and they play around me.
Goals for this split was obviously getting the highest in the going the further as far as possible in the competition. Of course, winning the OQs would be what I would have liked the most.
I haven't really done OQs that much in the past, so I didn't really have a set goal. Obviously, top 16 is always nice, but you know, when you're seated below top 16 and we didn't really get time to scrim, so the expectations were pretty low. But after we won our first game, or our second match against Lotus, we started really believing we could do good stuff.
I think I proved what I was capable of in the first OQ on BlackRock. I played pretty well, and I was pretty happy. I mean, with how I played, but obviously I wasn't happy with the result we got. You know, we got knocked out in quarters, felt pretty bad, and I was like, well, and I mean, BlackRock was a great place, and then I went to Lotus, had the same result, so pretty disappointed, but I mean, what can you do, I guess.
I'm still very happy about like going through the first weekend and actually playing in the OQs, because this is like my first competition ever, which is kind of awesome that it started in the OQs, because like every players are super good.
My favorite moment from this split was beating Lotus, because that was the series where I really feel like we were underdogs. So like beating them was like more exciting than like the rest of the teams that we had beaten.
My favorite memory is definitely the Lotus game. I think Aj against Robbie. Aj was playing Akali, and it was a hard Akali game. I think it was against like Vi, Rise, and like Lockdown, and he kept playing out of his mind. He kept making really good plays, and he pretty much carried us that game.
Going 5-0 on BlackRock was like, it's kind of crazy. I mean, I don't think gameplay, I mean, we all knew it, we could do it, but I don't think any of us expected to actually go 5-0, and that was like definitely one of the top moments.
I really loved like every games of the first weekend, especially that Jin game that went, I think, 55 minutes. It was one pretty long game, and it was very close, and it was really nice because I also knew their ADC. We're both from Quebec, and so it was fun playing against each other.
I think the top players were Bradley and Shogo, but like everyone has eyes on them already, I guess. But the other one, I think, is Denator 100% on top lane. He's like king.
Player that really stood out to me, which this isn't very much of a sleeper pick, but I would have to say Samiken. I've played on a team previously with him, and I was really impressed with him. That was like 2 or 3 years ago, so even back then I was impressed with him. But like watching his games now, like I was just really impressed with obviously how well he plays, like specifically like niche mages like Zoe and like Lux.
I mean, I've talked to your Uncle Sam a bit, and I think he's been pretty chill to talk to, and we go back and forth, and I think like seeing him like at the beginning of the year to now, I think he's grown a lot as a player, to be honest.
I think Sushi is really good. I have a little French-Canadian bias, but I think he's going to be really good. I think for now he's learning to play comp, but he's surrounded by veterans like Pocus, but I think he'll do really well. Like, he obviously has really good hands. He just needs to get more experience.
I want to do the summer OQs, the summer split. That is really what I want, and I think I have my place. Even though we didn't go that far for the OQ2, I think that I won't give up, and I really want to play in the summer split.
Finish out the rest of my semester with USD, finish strong, you know. And then obviously there's CeeLo. CeeLo's like even though I want to win in OQs, right? Like if I'm on an OQ team, my whole goal is to win with that team, right? But CeeLo is, that's why I'm in this dorm, right?
We're gonna start by winning East. I don't think HU has won East before. I'm not sure. I'd have to go look back, but I don't think they have. And do well in CeeLo top 32. Obviously, I really want to go to the top 8 LAN. This is something I've not been able to achieve before.
My plans for summer OQs, ISU is not going to be competing together because we have a couple people graduating and people go home for summer. And as far as goals for summer OQ, every OQ I have taken a step forward. So I would just like to keep that trend going and hopefully just hit top 8 again.
I mean, my goals for summer or beyond will be, if I'm not on NACL by then, is just qualify 100%.